Welcome to your Winter Car Care series brought to you by Midas. I'm with Midas Mike and we are talking brakes. Now Mike, why do our rear brakes tend to wear out faster than the front brakes on our vehicle?
Okay, fantastic question. So previously the way cars were manufactured, a lot of the brake work was done by the front, so it'd have a definitely higher workload, we'll say. But now with the advent of technology, we got things like vehicle stability control, anti-lock brakes, traction control. All of that work is now done by the rear brakes. So if you look at the rear brakes, you know, I got a sample brake pad right here. You look at the size of that, it's almost the same as this on this vehicle here. That's a little tiny brake pad. Now, if you look at the size of a front brake pad, way bigger. But this one is working all the time. So when you're driving around in the winter and you go around a corner or you're accelerating from a light or a stop sign and you see that traction control light working, it's those little guys right there doing all the work. Plus, they kind of, where their environment is snow, sleet, gravel, slush, you name it, the worst of the worst conditions in Alberta.
Okay, and so is there anything that we can do to actually help take care of our brakes in the winter?
Yes, for sure. So what we always recommend at Midas is at least once a year, get your brakes serviced. That means pulled apart, disassembled, cleaned, re-lubricated. Yes, it sounds weird, but there are lubrication points in a braking system that need to happen at least yearly.
Okay, and what about washing? Is that something we can do as well on our own?
Yeah, when you're washing your car, obviously start at the top and wash your way down, but give your wheels a little bit of attention. Try and wash that caliper out a little bit. You know, I would recommend avoid washing when it's really, really cold out, but under normal circumstances, just give them a nice rinse.
Perfect, thank you so much. And yeah, you want to make sure your brakes are in great running order. And if you have any more questions, you can always come down to your Midas dealer or check out the website at the bottom of your screen. Welcome back to your Winter Car Care series brought to you by Midas. I'm with Midas Mike, and we're going to be talking about something maybe that you don't necessarily think about heading into winter, our windshields and our windshield wipers. Mike, why are those both important heading into winter?
Well, as we all know, in the wintertime, we kind of go to work in the dark, we come home in the dark, and you want to be able to see. You know, as much as your headlights and your lights have to work on your vehicle, you need to be able to see out your windshield. So what that means is when you have, like on this vehicle, it has a crack. The crack does two things, ultimately. In most vehicles, the windshield without cracks is a structural part of the vehicle. Right? Now, the other part with a crack is it will cut. Every time that wiper goes by, it'll cut that wiper blade, and then you will get a streak after that. So you'll never get rid of it. You can put new wiper blades on, you'll wreck them right away.
So you might want to consider getting a new windshield at that point.
100%. You definitely want to look at getting a new windshield. The other thing is if you have rock chips, right? Rock chips, very inexpensive to repair. If moisture gets in them, say overnight, you get water in it from snow or ice melting on your windshield, and then you fire up your vehicle after it's frozen, that crack, that rock chip will expand into a crack. So it goes from a easy repair to a complete windshield replacement. And the same thing, every rock chip's going to cut that wiper blade and give you a streak after that.
Okay, a couple other things that we have here are wheel locks, and people might not think about this. Is this something that we need to have for our vehicle?
Oh, 1000%. There's two types of wheel locks. This is a puzzle lock. That is a spline drive. Know where that is. Know if your vehicle is equipped with these, because if you get a flat on the Hyundai or the Yellowhead, you want to know where that tool is so that you can take your wheel off and get your tire changed safely. Otherwise, you're towing your vehicle, plain and simple.
Right, and there's another extra big cost for you.
Right.
Awesome, thank you so much, Mike. So yeah, a few more things you need to think about when getting your vehicle ready for winter. And if you have more questions, you can always come down to your local Midas or check out the website at the bottom of your screen.